to BNEWS Weekly. I'm Phil Gallagher along with BNEWS producer Sydney Bowles, BNEWS reporters Tad Stefanak and Robert Paris, Juliana McGrain with sports, Peter Brown with weather, and Gretchen Carey with the community calendar. Thank you for joining us. Many of us have smelled smoke in the air from brush fires raging across parts of Massachusetts this week, but some of Burlington's firefighters have been up close and personal with the blazes. On Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of this week, Burlington Fire Department deployed its forestry truck to Weston, Salem, and Middleton to assist other departments. Fire Chief Andrew Connerty says the departments are always cooperating to make sure they can meet any need. He says, and I quote, "The availability of and deployment of the forestry truck is a great example of pre-planning that the Massachusetts Fire Service has done for situations like we are experiencing now. The residents of Burlington and Massachusetts should have comfort that the fire service across the state is prepared and willing to help in any way they can when the worst happens," end quote. With the school year well underway, the Burlington School District is still working to smooth out some complications with its bus system. In an interview with BNews this week, Superintendent Dr. Eric Conti said the district is adding another bus route to the high school so more kids can get to school in time for breakfast and their first class.
It's a struggle to get all of the routes correct. And as we talk about all the time, we don't have a subscription service. We have a sort of a general service. And so the school committee, and I think it's a very good thing, provides a seat for every kid, whether they use that seat or not. So we are running buses all over town. It does take us a while to adjust. Obviously, if there's no kids at a stop consistently, then we're not going to make that stop. But people are used to a very high level of service, which is great. It's just getting harder and harder to get across town quickly.
Dr. Conti also spoke about an initiative coming out soon to district parents.
December, we have always issued a school climate survey. That's for community parents, students. So I know December seems far away, but it's not. So we're working on that now. But in the next 2 or 3 weeks, if families could pay attention for that climate survey, and again, their feedback is something that we take very seriously. Feedback is a gift, so we are asking people to please take the time to fill that out so we can continue to improve.
And where can families look for that?
It'll come through Parent Square,
okay.
And so it'll be translated, and again, it'll just take a few minutes of their time.
A familiar face in Burlington has been recognized for his hard work. BHS Associate Principal Rick Sheehan has been named a finalist in the Wasabi Fenway Bowl Honor Roll. Rick was acknowledged for going above and beyond to support his students. Out of 1,200 nominees, he was one of 15 semifinalists and 3 finalists in the program. He will receive a $5,000 grant, $250 for the school, and tickets to the Fenway Bowl coming up in Boston this December. Rick is now in his 24th year as associate principal in Burlington and is going into his 6th year as coach of the Lady Devils ice hockey team. The year he started, the team was 0-20. Last year, he led them to 17 wins and a spot in the playoffs where they made it to the Elite 8 round. Sheehan said he doesn't do it for the recognition, he just enjoys supporting his students. Burlington's porcine visitors have found a new home in town. Many of you will remember the Pigs on Parade fundraiser that graced our town common with pig statues this summer. And now 4 of those pigs will go to live at Burlington's 4 elementary schools. One of the pigs, Abstraction, has the distinction of going to Pine Glen Elementary, where its 2 artists, Dove Jimenez and Aiko Karam, went to school. Most of you will know that famous comedians Amy Poehler and Stephen Wright hail from Burlington, but you do know another famous performer grew up here as well. David Lovering is the drummer for the alternative rock band the Pixies, and he graduated from BHS in 1980. Well, he paid his alma mater a visit recently, stopping into his old band room where he developed a love for drumming and speaking to about 60 students about his career in music and in the music industry. He came to BHS on the day of the release of the Pixies' latest album, The Night the Zombies Came. Interesting title. The Halloween season continues in Burlington. Let's go to Tad Stefanak for one story of how a local group is getting their spooky on.
Burlington's famous pizza and hot subs
hosted a Halloween party for the Burlington Rotary Special Olympians.
Tonight is our annual Halloween party and dance. So we've been doing this now. This is our third year. And Burlington Famous Pizza, Dee and Chris are phenomenal. They offer us this room, give us a great price on the pizza and everything else, and the kids just love it here.
I'm Kyle Singer, and here at the Rotary Halloween party, let's check it out. What is your favorite Halloween movie?
I have to go with Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas, or Charlie Brown. I'd go with Charlie Brown, Halloween. You gotta love the classics on the holidays.
Favorite Halloween costume?
A witch and stuff. Witch.
Oh.
My favorite Halloween candy is peanut M&Ms.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Halloween decoration?
I like my favorite Halloween decoration is the banners and the decoration, like the cat. I like every Halloween stuff decorated, like around here at Burlington Famous. I like.
From Burlington's Famous Pizza and Hot Subs, I'm BNEWS reporter Tad Stefanak.
And now we go to Robert Paris with the story of a haunted celebration over at Wayside.
It looks like everyone's in the Halloween spirit because here at Wayside, they know how to get the party started. And as you see behind me, there's a bunch of face painting, DJs going on, balloon animals, and a bunch of other festivities, so let's go check it out. The party was in full force as witches and dinosaurs roamed the Wayside Shopping Center for a Halloween extravaganza.
So we love kicking off Halloween at Wayside. Today we have pumpkin decorating with Made in Burlington. We have a photo booth. Of course, you can hear the music. We have a DJ. We have Jenny the Juggler. We have face painting. And it's just a great afternoon to bring the community here to celebrate Halloween and come to Wayside on a beautiful day.
Lorena from Made in Burlington was in the spirit for Halloween. She was dressed up as Theme 1 from Cat in the Hat.
I love decorating, getting dressed up. Now my kids and I will do a little more themes. So like last year, my daughter was Mal from Descendants and I was Maleficent. This year on actual Halloween, she's going to be Red from Descendants and I'm going to be Queen of Hearts. So it's really fun when you have the kids getting involved in it as well. So it's fun that there's a lot of events here. I've been sitting here dancing, painting, eating all the candy. So, it's always lots of fun.
I couldn't resist asking what their favorite candy was.
I'm going to go with Three Musketeers.
I think today I would go with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
I want to wish everyone a happy Halloween. And from here at Wayside, I'm Robert Paris.
I've had a full year's worth of Snickers. You may have noticed an unusual vehicle on Burlington's roads in the last little while. A 26-foot-long peanut paid us a visit, and Sydney Bowles takes us there.
What's 26 feet long, 11.5 feet tall, and weighs 3 million peanuts? The Planters NutMobile, which made a stop in Burlington on its years-long tour of the United States, crewed by its enthusiastic peanutters.
Hi, I'm Honey Roasted Ryan.
I'm Mac Acadia. Shalom, what's crackin' Burlington? We are out here in Massachusetts. We've been working a couple events and we're shelling out some smiles.
It's an exciting opportunity for these legume maniacs.
So we do an East to West Nutcrackin' Fest, and we're going to different events all throughout America, doing different media interviews like we are now, and we also run their social media. All right, so we are in the NutMobile right now. We got our peanut bar right here, so we serve up some fresh peanuts whenever we have people coming in and out of the NutMobile during our events. We got our flat screen TV. We tend to watch Peanuts movie all the time, every time. We got 4 custom embroidered seats with Mr. Peanut right on the back. We got 4 swivel seats as well. So just like this, it swivels right around so I can talk to the people right back there. We got the timeline of Mr. Peanut up here. It goes all the way back from 1917 to when he was created to 2017 in his current rendition right now. Up there, we always have Mr. Peanut watching over us in the eyes of our Peanut, Marshall, as we go down the highway. The best way to see the country is through the eyes of a peanut.
Well, it's time to let these peanut professionals go. They've got to get back on the trail mix. For BNews Weekly, I'm Sydney Bowles.
The season comes around every year, Medicare open enrollment season, that is. Council on Aging Director Marge Yetman shared some important information for seniors and staying up to date.
Seniors need to look at their coverage every single year. Your prescriptions change, even if they don't change. What your insurance company covers changes. And so you want to make sure that the insurance company you're using still makes sense for you. And you need to do that every single year. If you need help, Shine counselors are available at the center. They're filling up really quick, but we still have one counselor available to help you kind of go over things and get a clear eye on what is out there.
Now let's turn to Juliana McGrain for a look at high school sports.
Hey everyone, I'm Juliana McGrain and this is your weekly sports report. Red Devil football had their last final regular season game against Watertown on November 1st. We'll have an update next week. It's been a heck of a ride for the Red Devils this year. As of taping, they stand at second place in the Middlesex League standings after their loss to Stoneham. The Woburn Burlington swim team came in 7th place at the Middlesex League meet. 8 swimmers will move on to the sectionals and state championships later this month. We'll have updates next week on sectionals. For more details on the league meet, go to bcattv.org/sports. The girls soccer team finished the regular season at a 6-9-2 after a 2-1 win over Stoneham and a 2-1 loss to Waltham. 6 athletes will graduate and leave the team this year. Madison Casey, Ava Ciccone, Cassie Herrera, Lacey Lauder, Kim Ochoa, Savannah Scally, and Caitlin Tremblay. The boys soccer team finished the regular season at 6-9-3 after a 1-1 tie with Stoneham. 12 seniors have graduated from the team. The BHS cross-country team took part in the Middlesex League meet. For more, we go to BNEWS sports reporter Robert Paris.
The weather was spot on at the Woburn Country Club, where 12 teams from the Middlesex League clashed on long-distance races. Head coaches of both Burlington teams couldn't have asked for a better day for the athletes to run.
This is nice, brings the atmosphere up. So
it's nice to have that competition too, because we go against one large school preseason, but to have everybody here is really nice to see how we match up against all of them.
Great weather today, the best weather we've had here in a while. Chris Almeida still went out and was top 20, but I'm sure he was thinking more top 10. JV kids actually ran very well. I was pleased with the JV runners. We only had one freshman run today. Will Klein, he had a good race as well.
I spoke to a couple of runners, Kayla Mackey, Ryan Brown, and Chris Almeida, about their experiences throughout the day. Mackey came in 49th place with a time of 22 minutes and 26 seconds.
It was a great finish. I was just thinking it's the last race of the season. I got to give it my all. I like the downhills because it was a great recovery from the uphills, because sometimes the uphills can take a lot of energy out of you.
Brown ran the JV race, and he came in 64th place with a time of 18 minutes and 54 seconds.
Cross country and running and track and all that as a whole has made such a big and positive impact on my life. It's introduced me to a hobby and a new sense of athleticism that I loved that I thought I'd lost, and a community of teammates who have become some of my closest friends ever throughout high school. So it's sort of sad to see something that has left such a big impact on my life.
Almeida came in 19th place at 16 minutes and 2 seconds and was awarded a medal.
It's definitely a great way to end off our league meet here. Every single league meet I've been here, I've been working hard, and this is definitely proof of my accomplishments that I've done this year.
The girls finished 11th place overall, while the boys came in 9th. For the girls, it was the last meet of the season. The boys will be competing at the Mooney Invitational over the weekend.
So we have states coming up. 3 of the seniors will be in that race. The other seniors who aren't advancing the states will run in sort of a de facto JV championship this Saturday at Rentham, and that will be their season. And then hopefully I see all of them for indoor, because we start getting ready for indoor track at that point.
From the Woburn Country Club, I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Sports.
The girls field hockey team finished the regular season at 6-10-2 and earned a playoff spot in the tournament as of the 29th seed. They'll be on the road at Nashua Regional on November 1st. We'll have an update next week. Girls volleyball finished the regular season out strong, 14-6 regular season after defeating Stoneham 3-0 and Central Catholic 3-1. It was also senior night for Maddie Spreadbury, Elise Kosababa, Karina Boydjevev, Emily Andriolo, and Grace Seaman. The team hosts a playoff game against Notre Dame off at Hingham on November 1st. Updates next week. For more Red Devil action, check out our sports section at bcattv.org/sports. Follow us at X at BNEWS Sports. That's all for this week. I'm Juliana Green. Back to you guys in the studio.
Our warmer than usual fall and golf season continues. Let's go to Peter Brown for the forecast, and stay tuned for your community calendar with Gretchen Carey.
Well, hello everyone, this is Peter Brown with the Look Your Weather for the next 7 days. Here we are heading in towards November, the last month of meteorological fall. But starting at our period, and especially over this past week, it has been feeling anything but fall-like. We saw record, if not near record high temperatures over here in the Burlington area over the past few days, temperatures in the high 70s to near 80. It's really been a warm one out there, extremely dry out there, so just keep bearing that in mind. If you are doing any fall cleanup still out there, please make sure if you have any leaf blowers, lawnmowers, anything like that, keep an eye on any sparks that you get from the engines, because right now everything is just tinder dry out there. Now, as you notice, as we head into this weekend, Saturday is actually the latest time that the sun rises this year, and very importantly, before you head to sleep on Saturday evening, please remember to turn your clocks back an hour as we fall back, as daylight savings time comes to an end and we head back into standard time, which unfortunately means the sun is going to be setting around 4:30 p.m. as we head into Sunday. But as we go ahead, let's take a look at what the Climate Prediction Center is calling for us in terms of temperatures and precipitation over the next 7 to 10 days. And again, looking at our temperature map, nothing new here, expecting an extremely high chance of above average temperatures as we head into the first week of November. And looking at our precipitation chances, this one's a little bit puzzling to me. They're calling for us to have a chance of above average precipitation. That I'm not really too sure of right now. We're going to have to see how much shower activity we get in here on Friday, and then I think we might get a little bit Sunday and Monday as another warm front comes to the Burlington area. But again, nothing to bust that drought out there. So as we go ahead, let's take a look at those 7 days of weather coming up. And again, starting our period on Friday on your weekend, going to be really nice out there. Going to be a little bit cloudier, maybe a spot chance of some showers out there. The temperatures in the mid 70s. Thereafter, a cold front comes through on Saturday. That's going to knock us back down to more where we should be at this time of the year in the upper 50s. But after that, again, Sunday and Monday, it looks like we might see a chance of, again, maybe some spotty showers. Again, nothing to break this pretty dramatic drought that we have going in the Burlington area. And temperatures are pretty much going to skyrocket again, we think, as we head into its Tuesday and Wednesday, with temperatures getting, again, back up into the low 70s before another cold front comes through next Thursday and knocks us back down, but only down into the mid 60s. So it looks like that real late summer, early fall weather is going to be sticking around with us as we head into November and for the foreseeable future. So everyone, get out there, enjoy the weather, and have a great week.
Hi, I'm Amy Poehler, and you're watching BCAT. Go Red Devils!
Hey everyone, I'm Gretchen Carey, and this is your Community Calendar. On November 5th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., the Burlington Public Library will be having an Election Day Alpaca Meet and Greet. Everyone is welcome to the event, and it is free. On November 9th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Made in Burlington store will be having their second annual Winter Marketplace, a weekend of holiday shopping, classes, entertainment, delicious food, and more. For more information, go to their website. On November 11th at 10 a.m., the town of Burlington will be having their Veterans Day ceremony on the Veterans section of the town common. Everyone is welcome, and the event is rain or shine. For more community calendar events, go to bcattv.org, burlingtonpubliclibrary.org, and burlingtonrecreation.org. I'm Gretchen Carey, and that was your Community Calendar.
As we do each week, we're finishing up our program with a photo sent in by a member of the community. Joyce Marshall shared this image. It looks like the kids aren't the only ones getting into the Halloween spirit. Thank you, Joyce. If you have a photo you'd like to see featured here, email it to us at bcat@bcattv.org with the subject line Photo of the Week. A few final reminders. The Friends of the Burlington Public Library are holding a book sale today, November 1st, and through the weekend, 10:30 to 4:30 on Saturday and 1:15 to 3:30 on Sunday. And of course, Election Day is Tuesday, November 5th. Polls will be open at Burlington High School from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's our program for this week. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Phil Gallagher. This is BNEWS Weekly, and I'll see you again next week.